Hey, what's up? It's Tere back with another Teppen video. So today I just saw on Twitter there are a ton of balance changes and I just wanted to load it up. It's live. It's like right away. So I just want to say I've seen these two. I haven't seen any of the other ones. As you can see, there are a lot of changes coming up. Um, I was gonna say after Master Duel, I kind of just stopped playing Teppen a little bit. Even though it's only been a couple of days, it's just like Teppen really felt pretty stale playing against the same stuff over and over again, so I'm really happy seeing that they're trying to change stuff. I feel like a lot of the new support was just a little too strong, and a lot of decks were just made super unviable, so let's see the changes. So Halt, before it resets the attack gauge, it's the exact same, except it won't reset the attack gauge anymore. So while they're halted, they still don't charge attack gauge, and then yeah, they don't attack, counter, anything. This looks huge. Not resetting the attack gauge is a huge nerf to pretty much every Halt card. Halt was like the king of that because you would just like, I'm legit just wait until the attack gauge was right about to finish. Oh, halt, and then it's not just stopping it for 5 seconds, it's stopping it for 15 then. I feel like this is a huge nerf to Morgan especially. I thought Temptation was probably just the best hero art before, or one of them. Even for 23, like, that hero art was just absurd. So I'm happy to see this change, even though I play purple, but I kinda hope they rework it a little bit. Maybe there will be like a thing that's like, yo, it might lower the attack gauge a little bit, just because I feel like a lot of the halt spells become a lot weaker now. Rocket Launcher no longer does pierce damage. This is fucking huge. Rocket Launcher in the initial form, if I remember, used to do 9 or 10 just to 1. And then later on, I feel like, damn, it was a while ago, it was swapped to dealing the AoE and 4 to everything. So in the dream was like, oh, you just rocket launcher the middle and win. Now that it doesn't do pierce, I honestly don't really see a reason to play it. And it's still good removal, but the only ways to get it were ultimate weapon and the one red card, the 2-mana red spell, were the only ways to get rocket launcher initially. So I feel like it not doing pierce is kind of weird. I mean, it was hard to get, and Jill Burn existed pretty much just for that. But I feel like they probably thought Jill Burn was a little bit too toxic. Burn is very frustrating to play against in general, and Teppen especially when they pop off, because they're just playing so many like 1-drop spells, and then you can't chain to them, or else they get so much value you can't keep up. So I think it's really cool to see it not doing pierce, but I would really rather it do pierce. Or they would like change it back to not do AoE. I just feel like if this is how it stays, this is going to be a huge nerf to ultimate weapon. Okay, so this Scar of Humiliation 5 MP to deal 3 to the enemy hero. Is Headshot changed? Oh, Headshot is changed too. Okay. So it looks like they don't want Burn. And I feel that, honestly. 5 MP to deal 3 to the enemy hero is terrible. I don't feel like that will see any play. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. That is a huge nerf to Scar of Humiliation, which is actually one of the only Burn cards I thought was okay. I really liked it because it was just 3 mana, 3 damage, easy. But like, 5 mana for 3 damage and no other upside is ridiculous, because for 5 mana you can play cards like Heavenly Kicks, Shun, and Zenogre. Claire, 3-1, deal 6. Okay, so the new one, oh damn. Yeah, so she's a 2-1 now. The stats don't really matter. I would say 3-1 was and a little good because 3 damage pushed really hard, but 2-1 is big, and it looks like the bigger nerf is this. 3 or higher, deal 4 instead of 6. I'm fine with this. I've been an avid believer that this Claire is one of the best cards ever. Pretty much, even since release, I remember when I first started playing. I first started right when Jill came out. So, like, I was abusing Claire. I was fucking Explore 3, boom, 6, 3 mana win. And now, I mean, I still feel like she's going to be strong. She just does 4. That's still a lot of value for 3 mana. So let's go to Barrel Bomb. 4, deal 3. Okay, so Barrel Bomb is 5 now. This is what I mean with Scar of Humiliation. I feel like they just killed it. So like Barrel Bomb does the same exact thing for 1 more mana. So it does 3 to the enemy hero and 1 to all units. That's honestly okay. I don't think Barrel Bomb was played that much anyway, other than like maybe in Dungeon. But that's pretty interesting to put that to 5-2. But I feel like this is an over nerf. They might end up changing this to 4 or something. Yeah, it's just weird. 5 mana to deal 3. Alright, let's see. Yeah, and headshot to 5 as well. Okay, so yeah, they just don't want Scar of Humiliation to be good. Is what it really looks like. So 5 mana, same effect. Honestly, in a way, I could see this almost seeing play because it then would art charge for 7, but it's probably... Yeah, Burn is taking a big hit. I see Sneak Attack too. Oh, Sneak Attack going to 4. Yeah, they don't want Burn anymore. Wow. Yeah, so Red, getting taken down a notch. Sneak Attack going to 4 is a huge nerf, honestly, and I feel like they couldn't really put it to 3. Sneak Attack at 2 was ridiculous because they could just play it for free if you chain to anything, or if you played a spell, they could just get it for free. So putting that to 4 is very nice, but wow, that's a big nerf. Alright, let's see. Ooh, and then this Claire. So this Claire was like, I would almost say the secret OP. This Claire was in one of the secret packs or something. It was a Soul Shop card. Rush Crush. Yeah, so Rush and Crush together was really good. It could normally set up games where you won instantly. Like, what people would do is wait till 10 and then play Claire and then 2 things really fast to make it grow. And now it looks like they can't really do that. It doesn't look like leveling her up gives her attack either anymore, so that's also a pretty big nerf. Oh, and a nerf to health, damn. So now it's a 1-5 that goes into a 3-5 compared to a 1-6 that went into a 3-8. Yeah, that's a huge nerf as well. It looks like they really agree with me and almost everyone else I talk to with that Red is kind of OP right now. So, I mean, it's good that they're nerfing it, but these seem a little bit extreme. It feels pretty good, though, to know, like, another class is getting a hookshot level nerf, though. But damn. Overpower is now 3 mana. This is hella fine. I'm assuming this is going to be 4, yeah. Alright, so I really like this. These don't go plus on value anymore. Overpower, especially, was really good because of Faith and Coordination. I feel like a lot of people really picked up on this card later, that it's a end-all be-all to Faith especially. Coordination hates it. Yeah, it's just good. It answered so many problem cards for 2 mana, and that kind of just made it broken. Demonic Intimidation, I would almost say less so, even though that could go up to 4. But both of these nerfs I hella agree with. I think those cards honestly ended up being a little toxic when every deck was running them. It's also like the power of Chun right now. Chun with coordination was so strong that these were kind of must plays. Like, people were pretty much playing purple just to play these two cards. And they would like just take it pretty much. They would take the nerf to go to 5 mana on their deck just to play these. My Malfestio got nerfed, damn. Okay, so Malfestio 3 mana 1/5 to 3/1/4. Oh damn, that's actually a pretty big nerf as well. So Malfestio was the, I would say, like, win condition for Purple Faith. This card was super strong when it came out because there wasn't really a proper answer to it except like Overpower, but people didn't really play that yet. But it was just a huge wall because it gains the health. Now that it's like 2 or more, all it gets is damage taken -1, and it starts with one less health. That is a huge nerf. It's like, the power of it, I would say, is, one thing with Faith died, Josie Kuroda or whatever, and then instantly just drop Malfestio, it's a 2/8. That can't be damaged. Now it's just going to be a 2/5 that can't be damaged, which is still good, but honestly, I don't know if that's good enough. Maybe with the red nerfs though, who knows? Okay, so Dante got unnerfed. Weird. So 9 mana 4/7 still. But now it's only when a demon dies. I like this. I mean, Dante was honestly played in 2-color more than it was played in solo purple. But I feel like that's kind of purple's fault. Purple doesn't have that many playable demons. Like, that's just the easiest way to put it. Like, Lilith is good, and that's about it for, like, the pushed ones. So I feel like, that's just good. It puts it into kind of like a 1-color bubble. Maybe purple is going to get more demons. But yeah, I'm happy with this. It's not going to be played in Faith anymore. Purple Black Faith was kind of like a really good sleeper deck for a long time. Because of stuff like that, I would say, where it's like, oh yeah, you have to deal with Satsuki, you have to deal with all of the Faith stuff, and then out of nowhere, it would just be Dante. And then you would just lose. And then when Dante died, he would reduce the cost of other Dantes. It was pretty fucked. Heartless Experiment getting nerfed. Finally. It specifies black unit. Thank you, is all I can say. Heartless Experiment was the 2-color menace. I was playing green-black Chun. I mean, that was pretty much the only way it could climb, because that was what everyone else was playing. And yeah, knowing that you can't do this on Chun anymore, that's fucking good. Is Psycho Power gonna be a 2? Oh, hell yeah. Oh yeah, so no more of the black buff brigade going on. So these 2 cards together made a very dumb engine, where you would just play 2-color for this, and then you didn't need any of the life sacrifice support. You didn't really need anything. You kind of just got max value. Psycho Power for 2 mana was so free because you would just play it on chain and any card became too big to handle very quickly. And then Selfish Predation getting nerfed. Okay. So from 7 to 4... very happy about this. Selfish Predation healing for 7 I always thought was a little bit too much, considering that it's played in any mono black deck pretty much. I even think it was played in 2-color, like it's just played in everything. It's too good to chain off of your opponent's removal, so it's good that it's being taken down. And I think it's kind of cool because it's like burn is less good now, so the heal won't come up as much. I think that's interesting. Oh. Oh, this is a nerf, not a buff. Oh. Okay, so Denjin doesn't stack anymore. That is a huge nerf. Okay. Yeah, don't really know what to say about this. That was the archetype. Was you would get to 30 or activate as much dungeons as possible, get like double dungeon on something. I honestly feel like it'll still maybe be viable, but not as burn, for sure. But dungeon is still gonna be pretty decent, I think. Like, that effect is still very nice. Wow though. Not being able to double up with like Rathlow's Kinmary is going to be huge though. Change form. Specifies black now. Don't really know what to say. It looks like they kind of want to go a monocolored route based on all of this. Change form was pretty dominant, I would say, exclusively because of 2-color, and I don't really remember seeing many, if any, monocolor Nergigante ever. But I mean, now might be the start. Maybe like Nergigante Revenge is gonna happen. I don't really know. That's a big nerf. I'm really happy with these like aggressive nerfs. And then here we go. Damage to 1. Oh my god. Dancing Dead got buffed? Let's go. Okay, and then Dancing Dead got buffed. Deal damage equal to units in grave plus 3, so now it's always dealing damage, which is nice. Dancing Dead was a very weird hero power where, I mean, have you read the other ones? It really just felt like Despair, Will, and Perish was like all Oichi really did. So it's cool to see Dancing Dead is going to be probably a viable removal now. It's one of the only ones that like removes and heals at the same time, so I'm actually really happy to see where that is going to go. And yeah, that's it. I'm happy to see Dancing Dead buff. All of these nerfs look very interesting, honestly, considering that a lot of them are very harsh. Teppen is, I would say, pretty cool for doing this, because not a lot of like harsh nerfs normally come. Normally with a card game nerf, you see like, oh yeah, 1 mana more, no effect chains. These are like, nerfing Sneak Attack from 2 mana, it's like, these are very targeted, and they targeted a lot of the problem cards, I would say. It's like, oh yeah, here's all of Burn's problems. We're nerfing all of the dungeon burn cards, so we have to also nerf Rocket. Making a lot of stuff monocolor now seems very interesting, and I'm happy to see where it'll go. And I was going to pick Teppen up again anyway, but this is just making me more and more excited. One notable though, nothing with Coordination got nerfed. No Chun nerf, and no Green nerf. At all. I don't know what the thing is there, but just in general, I thought green was the problem. So green not being touched is kinda surprising. But, and technically answers to green got nerfed here. But not being able to play Psycho Power or Heartless Experiment on Chun honestly seems like a nerf enough, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Sorry this is long and unscripted. I just wanted to do this fast. I saw it on Twitter. And yeah, time to make more and more content. Once again, thank you all for watching, and see ya.